Welcome back into Northland basketball. Welcome back to Snowflake, everybody. And another broadcast of varsity action between the Snowflake Lobos and the Sholo Cougars. This time the boys varsity game. And a renewal of this great rivalry between the two teams. And how about this one tonight? You've got the number 13 ranked team in the state, Snowflake Lobos, taking on number 28. It's an important game for both teams. For Snowflake, they're looking for the best position they can get themselves into for a possible Copper tournament playoff appearance. That open division tournament with all the small school divisions, 1A, 2A, 3A, elite teams all getting together and facing off with each other in a separate tournament. If you make it past the first two rounds of that tournament, then you're stuck in that tournament. If you make the final four there, semis and finals, you stay in that tournament for the balance of the playoffs. If you lose in the first or second round of the Copper tournament, then you go back to your original conference and continue with your playoff action. You could still win a state championship if you lose in one of those two first rounds of the Copper tournament. Snowflake is looking at that. Sholo's got no real chance of getting into the Copper tournament, but if they can win both of their remaining region games, their remaining regular season games, if they can beat Snowflake tonight, and if they can beat Holbrook in their final game, then Sholo stands a chance at getting into the postseason. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion, but I think it's a really, really good chance that Sholo does make it into the postseason. Here at Snowflake, they do the national anthem before both varsity games, and they're set to deliver that to you right now. About set to go. The starting lineup straight ahead right here, courtside at Snowflake High School. A reminder that we will be back to our live coverage of Northland basketball on Thursday night. Tomorrow's a night off, and it's really not a night off because we have a lot of preparation for the North Region tournament. So we'll be busy working on those productions, getting you ready for that for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in Window Rock. Games every day begin at 3 o'clock, and if you want to watch those games, if you want to see the live video, then you will be given the option of subscribing for the pay-per-view. We will have pay-per-view coverage for you from Window Rock on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And the way to do that, the way to subscribe would be to go to the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel like you are right now. If you're watching this game on our live video stream, the only place we're delivering this tonight is on our YouTube channel. Just go to our YouTube channel like you normally would, and you'll find the games, you'll find the live coverage being broadcast, but you won't see the live video at that time. And what you'll do is you'll look for the link there, and you'll click on the link that will give you you click on the link that will. They're yelling at me here. I think they're yelling at everybody. It's getting intense. You'll find the link to click and subscribe for the live coverage on our Okay. the live coverage on our pay-per-view, okay? So that's how that's going to work. $20 gets you coverage for the entire tournament, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Number 12, voting precious made in America, Asher Brewer! Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we have a final man! Number 22, Mr. Snowflake, and
Okay. All right, let's get back to the action here. It is the number 13 ranked Snowflake Lobos, 14-9 overall record, versus the number 28 ranked Show Low Cougars. Their record coming into tonight, 10-16. And we got some basketball in front here, boys and girls. The big rivalry here at Snowflake. And a lot of energy in the crowd. The place is kind of filled up. There might be a seat or two if you want to squeeze your way in here and come out to the ball game. The student section is in full throat as they get ready for this one here tonight. The opening tip controlled by Snowflake. We're underway with Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. Snowflake starters include number 0 there. That is Landon Clare. He's going to feed the ball to number 12, Asher Brewer. And Brewer unable to connect on his first shot from the field. So Sholo gets it. Also in the starting lineup is number 5, Gian Jones. Number 22 is Aiden Kaur. And the heartbeat of this basketball team, number 11, Brock Irvin for Snowflake. But the first blood is drawn by Sholo on a three-point make for Jaden Waits. Jaden connecting downtown for the Cougars, and they lead it now 3-0. Well, there's the student section for Sholo. Small but mighty, I would say. And Snowflake will get their first chance with the basketball right here. Well, second chance, really. Landon Clare goes in, and he'll lose the handles. Scooped up by Keegan Kobzowitz for Sholo. And it is Cougars basketball. Jaden Waite gives it off to Kobzowitz. Back outside. This is Hadley Dazen, and Dazen will put it on the floor, drive, and have it knocked from his hands. Jones will rebound up to Landon Clare, who beat everybody back for Snowflake's first bucket of the game. Sholo 3, Snowflake 2 after that make by the Lobos. And we're going to get a carry called on Hadley Dazen. Sholo's starters here in the game include number 20 there, Hadley Dazen. Also number 5, Thomas Ellsworth. Number 25, Jaden Waite. Number 23, Keegan Kobzowitz. And number 2, Tristan Key. Tristan Key rounds out the Cougars starting 5. A minute and 40 into the game, and a pull-up for Gian Jones. Silky smooth for Gian in his first points of the game. Sholo jumps, or rather Snowflake jumps in front here, 4-3 early on in our broadcast coverage from Lobo Gymnasium. Well, the crowd is really keyed up right now, making a lot of noise. There is a runner, and fading away on the kind of baby hook right there. No good for Keegan Kobzowitz. It's Northland basketball. Snowflake taking on Sholo in this one here tonight. And we welcome you into our coverage at Lobo Gymnasium. Floyd Simmons here on the play-by-play call. Asher Brewer, nice first step. And then he dropped the handles on that one. Might have been tipped by Hadley Dazen. Coach Daryl Suber in his first year at Sholo. Not his first year as a coach, though. I mean, it's 20-something, close to 30 years of coaching, I do believe, for Coach Suber. He's been in a number of places. Inbound to Jones, and his three-point try is no good. That'll go out of bounds, and there are enough Sholo fans to be heard yelling the airball chant after Gian did not connect right there. Snowflake has at least 3 guys on the roster, maybe 4 guys on the roster that can dunk the basketball. Sholo does not have the same. Here's a fadeaway on the left baseline. Hadley Dazen with a good-looking shot. 5-4. 5-4, the early advantage for Sholo now, and they're going to get the ball back on a Snowflake turnover. Looking in, Ellsworth gets it in. Kobzowitz pulls up, and the 16-footer is no good. And the rebound is Landon Clares, and he will push that and adjust and finish nicely. Landon with the shot. Jaden Waite. He'll walk that one up. Get a screen from Kobzowitz. The pick and roll not there. Back outside to Tristan Key. Tristan guarded by Claire. Claire eyeballing the basketball. Tristan's going to go by him, dump it to Dazen, and that shot is good. Hadley the bucket. Tristan Key, the nice assist for the Cougars. These teams trading the lead here early on. Claire, again, nice adjustment. Landon's got that shot, and he's got 6 points early on in the game. 6 of Snowflake's first 8 points. The other 2 belong to Gian Jones. Waite to the corner. Key on the baseline. Contact, no call. And gets it to Hadley Dazen. More contact, and that one goes out of bounds off of Dazen. And Snowflake takes over possession here in the first quarter with 4:10, 4 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock at Snowflake High School. Gian Jones, left side, Asher Brewer. He'll go baseline and unable to lay that in. Tipped out, controlled by Snowflake. Back to Brewer, mid-range jump shot no good. Aiden Kaur the rebound. And he gets in a little bit of trouble, and Hadley Dazen takes it away. Up to Jaden Waite. Jaden protecting, and he gets it blocked out of bounds by Landon Clare. Well, Landon's made some plays early on in the game. Those buckets on the offensive side, he's got 3 of those, and now that shot on defense, dropping back and making sure that Jaden did not have a clean look at it. Sholo will have to inbound the ball. We got 25 on the shot clock. Lob to Dazen. And good job coming from behind by Gian Jones. And good reach to knock it out of bounds. 23 on the shot clock. Ellsworth. Into Hadley Dazen. He will pick up the extra defender trying to go inside. Irvin with the help defense kept that one from developing. So back outside. Tristan Key at the top of the key. Tristan on the drive. And he'll get called for the carry. Snowflake brings it up. Jones at the top, into Brock Irvin. First shot attempt by Brock in the game is no good. Snowflake will control that rebound. Outside, Aiden Kaur. And he is contacted with a hand check. Tristan Key's first foul of the game. Sholo's first foul. Guess what? First foul by anybody in the game. We play 5 minutes of basketball. No foul whistles yet in this one. And there's the first one you see. Tristan will check out now after committing the foul. And for Sholo coming into the game is Mervyn DeClay, number 10. Mervyn DeClay checks in. Snowflake has not had a sub yet in the game. Gian Jones with the jump shot from the corner right side. Count the 3 for Gian. 11-7. Snowflake in front. Delay a game warning, I think, is the deal. Sholo gets it up. DeClay pulls up for a 3. No good. Saved in, but Snowflake has the basketball. Landon Clare. Aiden Kaur's shot, no good. And Mervyn might have made a mistake right there. He was trying to protect it. He didn't know if Snowflake was going for it. At the last second decided he was going to try to save it in, but he stepped on the baseline before he elevated to save it in, and that's out on Sholo. Gives Snowflake a chance with 24 on the shot clock. And they'll get Brock Irvin with the kiss off the glass. Brock's first points of the game. 2 minutes and 20 on the clock here in the first quarter, and Irvin will break up a pass and eventually get a steal. Landon Clare, no good. Gian Jones followed good. Gian's got 7 first quarter points. He is having the biggest start to a game we've seen him have yet in our coverage. Missed by Kobzowitz, rebound Dazen, and the shot make, and that will bring out our first game timeout. Sholo takes out with 1:56 on the clock in the first quarter. We grab this timeout here. Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Asher Brewer with the first Snowflake points of the second quarter, and we're back into the action. Welcome back to Snowflake, everybody. Kobzowitz, wraparound pass to Ellsworth, and he tried to slip a pass on the baseline to Jaden Wade. I think he thought Jaden was heading in the direction of the basket, and he wasn't. Ball back to the Snowflake Lobos. Merrick Ulberg has made his first appearance on the floor, number 23, and Merrick thought about the jumper, works it inside to Brock Irvin, miss, got it back. How many times do you see that from Brock? No harder working man in the business than Brock Irvin. Brock's like in terms of style of play, and only in terms of style of play, he's like a Dennis Rodman. Somehow he will get those rebounds that you ask yourself, how is he doing it and how's he working for it? To get the rebounds. But he's great at second chance baskets, maybe more so than Dennis Rodman was. That's the only comparison I'm going to give him to Dennis Rodman. Here is Hadley Days in the lean in, no good, got it back, fought for it. That was Brock Irvin-esque, and he did it right in front of Brock to get the second chance basket. Well done by Hadley Days, who's got 8 points in this one for the Sholo Cougars. Running out of time in the quarter. And that shot good. Was that Landon? I think that was Landon Clare. It was. That finished out the scoring there in the quarter. Bring us to the end of the first period. Snowflake 21, Sholo 11 in the boys varsity game. Stand by, it's Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Got somebody checking in from Sanders, Arizona. Thanks for checking in. Chris Carpenter, number 15, into the Sholo lineup. Also Chris Sand, number 14, on the floor for Daryl Suber and the Sholo Cougars. Sand's got the basketball to Carpenter. He will jump stop just left of the key and get it back outside. And a takeaway for the Lobo defense. Asher Brewer will lob that one. You thought that maybe Merrick was going to try to go up for it. Did not. And we get a foul. We get a foul on the Cougars. Not a shooting foul. Thomas Ellsworth with the personal. That is foul number 1 in the quarter on the Show Low Cougars. They only have 2 fouls committed in the entire game. Snowflake has not been whistled yet. They have not officially committed a foul in the game. There is a power move on the baseline by Brock Irvin. You want to meet a guy that gets the most mileage out of everything he was blessed with as a basketball player. It is Brock Irvin.
Boy, that kid's trash.
I am not sure what that kid was just saying. We'll just try to ignore that as the foul shot no good right there. It's Hadley Dazen picking up his first foul a moment ago. And as the second quarter gets underway at Snowflake 23 and Sholo 11, Floyd Simmons here on the play-by-play call for the Sports Zone. There's a battle on the baseline that Snowflake will win. Take it away from Chris Carpenter. Outlet to Aiden Coord. Nice touch pass to Asher Brewer. And a lot of contact by Thomas Ellsworth to get his second foul of the game. Thomas will have to sit, I think. Coach Suber is going to talk to him. And he is not going to make him sit, I guess. Not going to get him out of the game yet. Snowflake will bring a couple of fresh dudes into the game. Christian Smith, number 1, checks in. And the big fella, Cody Flake, number 32. Cornflake checks in to the game. I just got to come up with the great nickname for Cody Flake. Foul shot you saw there, no good. Second one anyway. Merrick Ulberg going to work at the foul line. The pull-up jump shot, no good left. Rebound Dazen. Looks like a Sholo foul. Chris Carpenter commits the foul. First in the game on Carpenter. Sholo's collecting whistles, man. 14 fouls to Snowflake's 0. Into Smith. Smith will dump it inside to Cody Flake. High off the glass with the left hand. Hey, that's a great shot, Cody Flake. Cody's game, I mean, he's working every day, getting a little bit better all the time. He'll commit a foul right here. But that guy right there, that Division I offensive lineman type dude, he hasn't played high school basketball since his freshman year, and he decided to come out and just every single game he's played, he looks a little bit better than he did before. Head fake, sand, contact, no foul. This is a whistle and a foul on Christian Smith. Christian Smith commits the foul. They look the other way on the high leg kick by Asher Brewer. It felt like he got a shin on the man. And Sand delivers. They're on the free throw. And again. And it's 26-13. 26-13 our score. At Lobo Gymnasium, Snowflake in front, and a steal by Thomas Ellsworth. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report at the break. Carpenter outside to Hadley Dazen. Hadley gets a screen. Skip pass to the corner. Ellsworth, that's Thomas's favorite spot on the floor. He is deadly from that corner, but he missed that shot. And this one goes out of bounds as the camera guy tried to get a piece of that one. We got to have a replay on that one, don't we? Little look at the camera guy. Here comes the pass, and just almost got him. Just almost got him. And we got a policy here at the Sports Zone. The camera is more valuable than the guy behind the camera. So, you might be in harm's way at times, but we always protect the camera above all else, right? Right, Derek? Right, Sean? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? At least that's the policy. I don't know. I'm not sure we follow it or not. Hey, look at that coach right there, Joe Clare. Guess what? It's public knowledge now. I can say it. Joe Clare, the head coach of Snowflake, is hanging up his coaching whistle. At the end of the season, he is no longer going to be the head coach at Snowflake. That'll start a coaching search. They have offered to a replacement for Kay Solomon of the head coach of the football program. Hey, Cody. Cody Flake, nice pass. Brock Irvin. Listen, the better Cody gets as a big guy on the floor for Snowflake, the better their chances become of a deep playoff run. And that was a good-looking job there, and he's going to tip a pass. He's making plays, the big guy is. It's on the ground, loose. Sholo picks it up, and we're going to get an intentional foul. Intentional foul. The official did not like. Right there. There was that grab. There was the hanging on. There was the trying to pull him down by Smith, and Smith is going to register his second foul of the game. It's an intentional foul. It means Dazen will get 2 shots, and Sholo will get an inbound on the way here in a moment. It's 28-18 is our score. So Coach Clare is in his last season, at least for now. Whether he comes back later on is going to be something for later on. Dazen missing both of those foul shots. Really needed those. Sholo will get the inbound coming up. Coach is going to hang it up, and among other things, he wants to watch his son play basketball and not coach him while he's playing. Give somebody else that job and privilege. It'd be a privilege to coach Landon Clare. He's also got younger sons as well, or at least one younger son. So he wants to be a fan. And Brock Irvin steps, steals, and gets blocked. Kobzowitz wasn't fooled by the head fake, wasn't fooled by the hesitation, and he rejects it. Sholo defensively. Watch this. Nope. Can't fool me now. Reject that one out of bounds. Snowflake for the inbound coming up. From the corner, Aiden Kaur going to throw this one in. Cody Flake has left his spot on the floor. I think that was Landon Clare who was resting. He is back into the game for Snowflake. Outside, Aiden Kaur for a 3. No good there. Irvin rebound, and he is unable to make it, but he got fouled by Dazen. Dazen's got another foul. That's at least 2 in the game, and I think that is the second on Dazen here in the game. For the final 4:23, Snowflake will be shooting bonus shots on all Sholo fouls here in the half. Well, at the free throw line is Brock Irvin, and the way he fights for those rebounds, gets those rebounds, and gives himself second chances, and he is famous for getting more than just the one rebound. He'll get 2 or 3 in a sequence, and it's Rodman-esque, right? Rodman-esque the way he does that. So he comes up empty on the foul try, but he is something going on with score. I don't think the scoreboard is right. I think it's 30, isn't it? 30-13. But my point about Brock is, if you were to look for a nickname on this guy, Dennis Rodman was the Worm. So is there another worm-like animal that we could give for a nickname? And look at that play by Asher Brewer. Steal it, score it for Snowflake. 3:48 remaining in the first half. Shot on the way. Jaden Waite's got his second three. In fact, he's only attempted a couple of two threes, and he's made them both for Sholo here in this first half. To the corner, Irvin. Aiden Court. Outside, Landon Clare. Oh, look at that. Look at the deke, the great fake, and he drives and dishes for the assist. Brock Irvin for the easy basket. Scoreboard says 32-16, Snowflake boys in front. And that might be right, but I've got 34, so I'm going to have to check my book here in a bit. That one won't go in for Dazen. Rebound, Brock Irvin. Jaden Waite rejection. Irvin follow, no good. He'll get another try, and he'll put it up off the glass. He sprinkles it up there, you know what I mean? It's like sprinkling it. It's just his shot. It's what he's got. And a hand check. And Aiden Court. His first foul today. 34-16. 34-16. Sholo trailing with the basketball here for an inbound. And that one comes in to Kobzowitz. Tristan Key out there, number 2. He's back on the floor for Sholo. And he gives it up to Jaden Waite for another three-point try. This one won't go in. And Evan Bigos will tip that one to his teammate Dazen, who shovels it across for Keegan Kobzowitz to get his first points of the game. In the corner. And a drive, reverse lay-in, no good. Brewer on the miss. I want to mention that you're listening on radio on Mix 98 KRFM Sholo, the broadcast home of the Sports Zone. Under 2 minutes now remaining here for Snowflake travel. Yep, the extra step. Coach Suber wants a timeout with a minute 55 till the break. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report at halftime. Stand by. Here in the second quarter, Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
Beeman Well Drilling is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio and the Friday Night Football Show, and they give support to each and every school and team in the White Mountains. Just like Sports Zone Radio, Beeman Drilling has a kind of experience that makes them the best at what they do. Paul Wyatt is the guy to talk to, and he'll take your call anytime, day or night, 537-1031. Or better yet, call him right on his cell phone, 928-205-7647. This football season, go deep with Beeman Drilling.
Imagine watching your favorite team without a comfy couch to leap from when your team scores that winning touchdown, or a table for all of your favorite game time snacks, or even a media center to display your TV. Unthinkable. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, brings only the best to make your game time experience a winner. The Furniture Gallery will help make your house into a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Inbound and a steal. Aiden Coors got it, protects well, missed the shot, and that'll go out of bounds. It belongs to Sholo again. So we got somebody commenting on our live chat on the YouTube channel. Maggie says she questions the cameraman. The camera is more valuable than the cameraman. She says the camera is replaceable, but the cameraman isn't. Well, I'm going to have to think about that a little bit then. I'll have to give that a little consideration as Dazen works, spins, but gets rejected. That was a carry that wasn't called on Merrick Goldberg. They're going to let it stand and give Merrick his first points of the game. Well, that was a great play by Merrick. He got away with one right there, I'm pretty sure. Hand got under the basketball. But he just wasn't fazed by the move by Hadley Dazen. And we're going to get I think we got a loose ball foul here. Maybe not. I'm not sure what we got there. I don't see any foul indicated. 55 seconds remaining in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up in just a bit. Jump stop, feed it right side. Asher Brewer missed it all. Out of bounds. Sholo got a hand on it. There's that Snowflake student section. When they built the arena, when they built this gym, they knew exactly what they were doing, and they made a great like a cutout there on that end of the floor, and that's where the students, they populate when they get here, and they're vicious in a good way, in a great way, really. It's a great student section, but I mean, it's tough on the opponent in that second half when Sholo's going to be shooting at that basket. There's another good Sholo defensive play. Tristan Key for three, no good there. Hadley Dazen got the rebound. Kobzowitz, drive, throw it up, no good there, and rebounded by Ulberg. Time running out. That three is on the way. And no good off the front iron. And our score going into halftime, 36-18. Snowflake in front of Sholo in the boys varsity game. Hope you're having a good time out there wherever you might find yourself. And I'm going to have to do a little thinking. Is a cameraman more important than the camera? Tough one. Tough call. I'll give that some thought. Break it down on the halftime report coming up in a moment. This is Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
The gridiron is where teams come to battle and dominate. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders is that all-star teammate you need to dominate your project. They deliver all things dirt, from gravel, cinders, topsoil mulch, concrete materials, and more. Want to score big? Use the one that will get you that win. Perkins Cinders is helping you get a load of this.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Hey, Lifeline phone users, important news flash. If you don't use your phone regularly, it could get deactivated. Remember, use it, don't lose it. Call, text, or go online weekly to keep your free benefit active. Cellular One is here to keep you connected with our free Lifeline phone program, offering unlimited talk and text nationwide, plus 5 gigabytes of high-speed data. Stay connected with the largest, most reliable network on the Navajo Nation. Visit your nearest Cellular One store or mycellularone.com for details.
How would you like to be sitting on a beach under the palm trees with your feet in the warm sand and sitting next to the one you love? It's the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Valentine's Special, and you could win a Royal Caribbean cruise for 2 plus $1,000 cash. Right now, with your insured windshield replacement, everyone can take that special person in their life out for 2 dinners at Cattleman's Steakhouse.
Wow!
Then take them to the movies with 2 free theater tickets. And everyone's name, including insurance and cash jobs, will go in the hat for a chance to win a 5-night Royal Caribbean cruise for 2 and $1,000 spending cash. Don't miss out on steak dinners, movie tickets, and a cruise for 2 with $1,000 cash. Happy Valentine's Day.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cash Back. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Yes, indeed, it is. It is halftime, everybody. Welcome back here. Snowflake leading Sholo in the boys varsity game 36-18. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report gets underway. Thanks for being here. Well, out on the floor, the flag drill team, or whatever they might call it, I think it's something like that, they are performing for the crowd here and doing a terrific job as we get ready to break it down on the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime reports. We got a little bit of a controversy brewing on the Sports Zone Radio live chat. A little controversy about whether or not a camera operator or a camera is more valuable. And it looks like the debate goes on, the argument goes on. So I may have to rethink my priorities. I don't know. I'll give that some consideration here. Well, Snowflake came out and got a good start, had a 21-11 lead at the end of the first quarter, and they outscored Sholo 15-7 in the second quarter. So it's been a great night so far for the number 13 ranked Snowflake Lobos. The 36-18 advantage over number 28 Sholo at the end here of this first half. The Lobos are led in scoring by Brock Irvin. Brock's great first half includes 12 points, a number of rebounds as well. I defy you to identify a harder working, more intense, but controlled basketball player that you watch more so than Brock Irvin. He's under control at all times, and yet the intensity is very high, and nobody hustles like him. Nobody works like him. It's like he's out trying to prove something every time he's out. Every play up and down the floor, you never see Brock taking plays off. Now watch him do it in the second half of this one. But you never see him taking plays off. He's had a great half, 12 points in the game so far for Brock. Landon Clare had a great first half as well. He scored 8 points. All that came in the first quarter in a flurry. Gian Jones, 7 points in the half, and that was first quarter scoring. Asher Brewer has 5 points for Snowflake. Merrick Ulberg with 2 points, and Cody Flake with 2 points as well. For the Sholo Cougars, the high point man is Hadley Dazen. He scored 8 points, and all of that came in the first quarter. And then you got Jaden Waite with 6 points on a pair of threes. Keegan Kobzowitz has 2 points, and Chris Sand with 2 points as well for the Sholo Cougars. We are coming down to the very end of the season, everybody. And after we cover the 3A North Region Tournament this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we will go to postseason coverage beginning on Tuesday, next Tuesday, the 11th. We'll have a game on Tuesday, a game on Wednesday, a game on Thursday, a game on Friday next week. Then we have another game on Monday and Tuesday of the following week. Then you get down to the quarterfinals. On Friday and Saturday, we'll have coverage. And then the semis and championship games are on Friday and Saturday, the 28th of February and March 1st. And we'll have coverage all across the postseason. A lot of stuff coming. We just don't know what games yet. All right, we'll take our final timeout, wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. The second half begins after this. Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
How would you like to be sitting on a beach under the palm trees with your feet in the warm sand and sitting next to the one you love? It's the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Valentine's Special, and you could win a Royal Caribbean cruise for two plus $1,000 cash. Right now, with your insured windshield replacement, everyone can take that special person in their life out for 2 dinners at Cattleman's Steakhouse.
Wow!
Then take them to the movies with 2 free theater tickets. And everyone's name, including insurance and cash jobs, will go in the hat for a chance to win a 5-night Royal Caribbean cruise for 2 and $1,000 spending cash. Don't miss out on steak dinners, movie tickets, and a cruise for 2 with $1,000 cash. Happy Valentine's Day.
536-597-2. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Have you heard the big news? At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, we are bigger and better than ever. With our newly expanded emergency room facility and capabilities, we are even better equipped to handle your urgent needs with the care and efficiency you deserve. Discover the new standard in healthcare right in your backyard. Choose White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, where specialized and emergency care are now within reach.
Well, you missed Snowflake's first possession of the second half, but you didn't miss anything. They turned the ball over. Now we will get a whistle and a foul on Gian Jones. Snowflake's Gian Jones commits his first foul of the game. First team foul of the second half on the Snowflake Lobos. And we are back to the action and underway with Northland Basketball presented by the Sports Zone. Thank you to our sponsors like Holbrook Family Dentistry, like Navajo Petroleum. Thank you to Sholo Ford for their partnership as well. And a big thank you to White Mountain Regional Medical Center, who will present the Sports Zone's Player of the Game at the conclusion of our broadcast. Up the floor, Jaden Waite for a 3 and missed that shot. Gian Jones rebound, nice outlet to Asher Brewer. Fingertip roll that thing off the glass, and the shot is good. And the first points of the second half belong to the Snowflake Lobos. Sholo. They will begin the second half with number 2, Tristan Key. Here is number 20, Hadley Dazen. Now number 23, Keegan Kobzowitz. Just off the mark on the shot. Rebounded by Snowflake. Number 5, Thomas Ellsworth in the Sholo lineup. And number 25, Jaden Waite. That one tipped away from behind by Tristan Key, but Snowflake got it back. Jones at the top. Now inside to Brock Irvin. And boy, that one, he uses the high glass, but that was a little too high. Somehow back to Asher Brewer. And Asher's got the first 2 baskets of the second half for Snowflake. Jaden Waite gets it outside to Tristan Key. Now he will dribble to the top of the key. Ellsworth on the left angle. Aiden Kaur staying with him. And off to Jaden Waite. Sholo having some issues getting inside. 2 seconds on the shot clock. That one will reset, but Sholo cannot control. It was in Jaden Waite's grasp for a split second. Could not hang on to it. It belongs to Snowflake again, and they'll shovel a pass toward the corner. Jones brings it in, missed the shot, tipped around, got it back, and the follow is good. Eventually for Gian Jones. Snowflake's second half starters include number 5, Gian Jones. The guy with the 0 on his jersey, that is Landon Clare. Number 11, Brock Irvin. Number 22, Aiden Kaur. And number 12, Asher Brewer. Snowflake's second half starters. We get a whistle and an offensive foul. Thomas Ellsworth trying to get some breathing room. Just, give me some space, man. And he pushed a little too much. And that's his 4th personal foul. So Thomas at times can find himself in deep foul trouble. Today is sometimes. Asher Brewer lobs it in traffic somehow. Snowflake controls. Claire on the drive. Nice. He is so good at floating, hanging in the air, adjusting, double clutching. waiting and then finally throwing it up there and making it all work out. And he's got double figures now. He's got 10 in the game. Brock Irvin leads the way with 12 for the Lobos. They're going to get the ball back right here. Big lead. 26 points according to my Holbrook Roadrunner math. Turnaround no good for Irvin. On the rebound, Snowflake commits the foul. It's Asher Brewer's first foul of the game. In for the Cougars, Hadley Dazen. Bring that into the business end of the court for Sholo. Dazen gets tied up as he's bringing it up, and 2 shots on the way for him. Second foul on Jones. Well, how about the big news for the Phoenix Suns recently in the past few days, where Devin Booker passed Walter Davis as the all-time leading scorer in Phoenix Suns history. Can I get some love in the live chat for Devin Booker? Is he officially now the all-time greatest Phoenix Suns player? Hadley Dazen, a little trouble at the foul line today. That's the first one he's made out of 4 tries. Still, the difference is 25 points. Snowflake in front. Is Devin Booker the greatest Phoenix Suns player of all time? He's the greatest scorer in Suns history, at least most prolific scorer. You had guys like Charles Barkley that didn't play there nearly long enough to own that record. Charles is a guy who could have. Walter Davis had it, and now Devin Booker is the new all-time leading scorer. And we'll get a timeout here with 3:44 on the clock in the third quarter. Let's hear from you on the live chat. Who is the greatest all-time Phoenix Suns player? Timeout taken. Back in a moment. Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
When it comes to paint, whether you're looking for interior or exterior paint, Dunn Edwards provides quality solutions to make all your painting projects look professional. And the home of Dunn Edwards in the White Mountains is Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pinetop, and Heber Overgard. Thanks to Dunn Edwards, Ace has the best interior paint for your home or office, and their exterior paint will stand up to the wear and tear of our tough seasonal weather. When it's time to paint, it's time to visit Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for high-quality Dunn Edwards interior and exterior paint and primer.
Well, you saw on the small screen, Asher Brewer going to work again. And adding 2 more for the Snowflake Lobos. Just nothing but strong at Asher Brewer tonight. And he's got 11 points in the game for Snowflake. Outside, Ellsworth 3. That's going to bang around no good for Sholo. Out of bounds. Looking to see who it's off of. I guess they're going to give that one to Snowflake. No, they're not. They're giving that one to Sholo. Hadley Dazen to throw it in a moment. Mervyn DeClay comes into the game for the Cougars to replace Tristan Key here with 3:07 on the clock in the third quarter. That one is thrown past the guy, and Brewer can't throw it down. Rebound, Cody Flake, and he's going to muscle his way up. No good there. Jones the rebound. Too many chances given away by Sholo. Somebody got to box out, right? Somebody got to establish some presence inside. Get that position and leverage and get that rebound. There's a whistle and a foul. That is going to be the first of the game on Kobzowitz, I think. It is. Well, if you're looking for a textbook example, you won't find it real soon because Brock Irvin's off the floor, but a textbook example of how to work inside, how to box out, how to battle fight, and take the rebound away from the other guys. You know, you watch Brock Irvin for a while. And right now, Sholo needs a little bit of that fundamental basketball inside. Jaden Waite drops a pass off to Hadley Dazen. Hadley is working against Brewer. Gets him in the air, dips under, the shot no good. Cobsowitz follow no good there. And it's Cody Flake for the Snowflake rebound. Right side. And outside now to Aiden Core for a three. No good. Look at the hustle by Cody Flake. Cody wants two. Gonna get a shot rejected by Keegan Cobsowitz. Good defense by Keegan. That was a nice little battle going on between those two guys underneath. 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock. Long Dazen three-pointer is no good. It's Landon Clare casually into front court. What did they call those giant worms on the movie Tremors? Aiden Core's three is good. Did they have a name, those giant worms? Remember the Tremors movies? I liked them. I liked the first one anyway. I'm not sure I watched any more than the first one. Kevin Bacon and those dudes. It's kind of cool. Kind of stupid and cool all at the same time. Can't remember what they called it, what the worms were called. I'm trying to come up with a nickname here for Brock Irvin. He needs one. Let's see, favorite players out there. Let's see, all-time greatest. Shasta says, Shasta's been thinking about this. Okay, number 1, Steve Nash. Number 2, Kevin Johnson. Love it, KJ. And number 3, Devin Booker. Let's see here, Dyers says, Thunder Dan Marley. He played against Magic, Larry Bird, MJ, and the others from the Dream Team. There's a Snowflake takeaway, but Thomas Ellsworth risking foul number 5 gets a steal back for Sholo. But on the run, that one goes out of bounds. So Devin Booker, all-time leading scorer now for the Phoenix Suns in their history. Is he the greatest player in their history? So far, I think I got to say he is. And one of the things I love about it, he's an original, he's an OG Sun as far as his, he's drafted by the Suns. He didn't get there as a free agent or a trade. He didn't establish himself anywhere else first. He's a true blue Sun, Phoenix Suns player. Anybody for any of the Yarsdales? Anybody for a Paul Westphal? Anybody for an Alvin Adams? Anybody out there for that? Anybody old enough to give us those names? Anybody for Tom Chambers? Sholo stepped out trying to save that in. (50-19). Snowflake has entered Andrew Bentley into the game, number 25. Ellsworth, 1-on-3, drops it back. Carpenter, head down, drive the baseline, no good there. Ulberg rebound, 2-on-1, cannot beat the buzzer. Quarter ends, fourth period on the way. And a 50-19 Snowflake advantage here. Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
I just had a word with one of our officials here, Brian Lang. And Brian, I asked him if he would be doing a lot of postseason basketball officiating, and he said he has no idea. Doesn't know. They assign it out of the Phoenix office, and you'll know when you know, I guess. Olberg in traffic. I don't know how he got that thing up there. But he did. It's been that kind of night for the Snowflake Lobos. Things are working. Things are happening. The fourth quarter is underway. Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone. Tristan Key gets a little bodied up right there. Couldn't make the shot. Rebound, Cody Flake. Cody Flake the rebound for the Lobos. 7:22 on the clock in the fourth quarter. Floyd Simmons here on the play-by-play call. Christian Smith goes between a couple of defenders, but he couldn't quite get the finish right there. Chris Sand, Sholo rebound. See, RD12 says Hershey Hawkins, Steve Nash, Paul Westfall, Amare Stoudemire. Andrew Bentley gets some points, and that brought Coach Claire off the bench. He was happy about that. Happy about seeing number 25 get a couple of points. It was fun to watch here from my vantage point. I don't know if you guys saw that on camera at all. Chris Sand works for points for Sholo. Let's see, Devin Booker, along with the others mentioned a moment ago. Larry Nance, there you go, Larry Nance. Could throw down the rock, couldn't he? 54-21, Snowflake boys leading Sholo here in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in reg. And Hadley thought he had a pick and roll situation going. The guy didn't roll. The ball was thrown away. And Hadley blocks Christian Smith's shot. Carpenter up the floor to Chris Sand. That shot good. Back-to-back baskets for Chris Sand. Still a big Snowflake lead. Offensive foul. Merrick Olberg, the guy with the basketball, commits the Snowflake foul, his first of the game. Remember again, if you're watching our coverage and you are planning to watch any of the 3A North Region basketball coverage, it will be available via, do I say via or via? You tell me. Via pay-per-view. And there's a very specific reason for that. So you watch Chris Carpenter on a feed from Tristan Key. Very specific reason for that. And that is that our title sponsor, Choice Broadband, they've been such incredible partners of ours over these years. And as our title sponsor, they do an incredible amount of heavy lifting for us. And are, unfortunately, for business concerns, they are unable to continue with us past this season. And that will change everything about what we do. Pay-per-view is something we're going to offer for this tournament, and it is something that we're going to have to explore for the future of Northland basketball to a degree, to some degree. So that's what you can look forward to this coming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Pay-per-view coverage of Northland basketball by the Sports Zone. There is a Sholo pass into backcourt. That'll be a violation. It will be Snowflakes basketball with a running clock. 3:45 and counting down. 31-point lead for Snowflake. Wow. Snowflake will be well on their way to their 15th win of the season. 15-9. The overall record at the end of this one. Andrew Bentley gets called for a foul. So you got a number of other Snowflake Lobos out there. Number 20, Irvin King on the floor. Number 10, Liam Brewer is out there. Number 24 is Jet Udall. Here's Chris Sand skying up there for the baby hook. It's no good for Chris. Stolen by Carpenter. So the teams, Sholo has conceded. And so both teams playing with the full complement of their bench out there on the floor. It's Evan Bigos. And Carpenter gets swatted by Andrew Bentley. Irvin King will check out for the Lobos, and got a number 21 that I don't have on my roster checking in. Sholo is denied. And the three on the way, no good out there for Liam Brewer. Jaden Waite, who is the only Sholo starter remaining in the game. Jaden will make that shot. Anybody else on their favorite on who they think the greatest Phoenix Suns player is of all time? Another three goes up, no good. 85 seconds remain in the game. Oop, show me that guy. Show me who made that, guys. Can you get a shot of the maker of that shot? I don't have him. Nobody. Cody Flake, surrounded, struggling. Pesky defenders. Evan Bigos called on the foul. I'm sorry, I did not see that. Okay, gotcha. Chris Sand. Thank you for that. I was busy watching something else. Rebound, Bentley, outside Brewer. And Cody Flake gets the rebound. He'll turn around and toss that one up there. No good. Well, the bench guys are giving it their all out there, aren't they? Evan Bigos again on the foul. Into the game for Sholo, Jarvis Yellowhorse, number 22. Jarvis Yellowhorse. And, Jarvis doesn't get a lot of minutes. But Coach Daryl Suber told me that Jarvis there, that number 22, he says that Jarvis is a tremendous teammate. Tremendous teammate. He says, one of the best guys, great communicator, and one of those guys, you've got that makes you better, makes the team work harder. Really gives the starters a lot of challenge and practice to just make sure that those guys are the best they can be. And again, a great communicator for this team. Jarvis Yellowhorse. And there he is with the basketball and 10 seconds left. Jarvis, I gave you the cue. You're supposed to hit that shot. This one's going to be blocked out of bounds by Andrew Bentley. Andrew and Cody, two great linemen for the Snowflake Lobos, giving each other some love at the end of that one. Thought he's playing some volleyball for a moment. Last shot is up there, no good. And our final score is 57-28. And it is time for us to announce our Sports Zone Player of the Game. The votes are counted, and it's Gian Jones, number 5. Gian Jones, our Sports Zone Player of the Game, brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. A Snowflake victory in big fashion. Wow. 57-28, Snowflake with the victory. Is now 15-9 overall on the season. Sholo drops to 10-17, and their playoff hopes fading a little bit, just fading slightly. fading ever so slightly. Thank you for the Kevin Johnson and the Walter Davis and the Steve Nash. Well, Walter Davis was always my favorite player for a very long time. Phoenix Suns. Every time I'd say it to the younger guys, they'd be like, Walter, who? Never heard of him. Final score again, 57-28. We'll talk with our Sports Zone player of the game, Gian Jones, directly, and also head coach Joe Clare. Joe Clare in his final season. And I don't know if it's his final stint. Maybe he'll come back sometime down the road and coach again, but he wants to watch his son Landon will be back next year. He wants to watch Landon play, and he doesn't want to coach him anymore. And same thing, he's got at least one younger son as well. And, he wants to see him. He wants to get more involved in the family stuff, and I think that's also why the football head coach, Case Solomon, has hung up his coaching whistle. So some big changes in the head coaching ranks in sports at Snowflake High School. Final score tonight, Snowflake 57, Sholo 28 in the boys varsity game. Let's talk to the Sports Zone's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Gian Jones joins us. Hey, Gian, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a victory for you and the guys.
Yeah, we've been anticipating this every week, even if they're not even on our schedule. It's always so fun to play Sholo. They always give us a run for our money.
Let me ask you, when you see green anytime, anywhere, what does that do to you?
I don't know. It just motivates me to do better.
You might be walking down the hallway, right? And there's some green right there.
Yep.
Fire you up a little bit. Well, the rivalry is alive and well, but tonight it was a dominating performance by your team. What was it? What got into the Lobos, get you to pull away with that kind of win?
I don't know. Playing Sholo on our senior night, I feel like for a lot of those seniors, they obviously don't get to play him again. It just gives them extra motivation to beat them one last time, which just rubs off on everyone else on the team.
Well, you came out and had, I thought it was the best first quarter of the game. I've watched you play, and I haven't seen a lot of your games, but I just feel like you have made steady progress in the way you have incorporated yourself into the rotation with the Lobos. How did you feel about the game you were able to deliver tonight?
I definitely feel like I played better than I usually do. And I'm honestly kind of surprised I play that well.
Well, listen, you're a terrific athlete and a quality basketball player, so I don't think any of us should be surprised. But, when you got it together, you put it together. Asher played another great game. Brock plays great every night, right? I mean, there's no night off for Brock. By the way, he's got to be really inspirational for the rest of you guys in terms of your work ethic, because I don't know that Brock ever takes a moment off, does he?
One of the hardest working people I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's amazing. But when it all comes together with this group, it's pretty special, isn't it? I mean, what you guys can do, right?
Yeah, I think we can accomplish something big this year. I think we have the potential to win 3A state.
Well, let's keep the work up, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Gian Jones right there, a Sports Zone player of the game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Yes, indeed. He had a great one. And, teammates as well. I mean, there was a couple of guys in the running for sure. Asher was there with his 13 points in the game. Brock Irvin scored 12 points. Really balanced scoring. Very, very balanced scoring for the Lobos tonight. Landon Clare was in double figures with 10 points as well. He had that really terrific first quarter and great start for the Lobos in this one. The Sports Zone player of the game, by the way, is presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Let's talk to the coach of this victorious Snowflake team. Joe Clare joins us now. Hey, Coach, congratulations.
Thanks, Floyd.
Final score, Snowflake 57, Sholo 28. And it was really from the onset. Your team came out and played really well from the start. Great opening quarter for Landon. Landon scored 8 points in the first quarter, and Gian Jones, on the strength of a great start by him and a quality game overall, we gave him the player of the game. Those two guys set the tone for you tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and Gion's our tone setter on defense. Our primarily, we wanted to stop Dazen, obviously, because he's one of their main scorers, and Gian went out there and did a great job, and then Landon got us started on offense.
There really was no looking back. You expect your opponent, even if you get it big, there's a run coming. right? There's always going to be a run coming. How do we handle ourselves? Tonight, I don't know. You tell me how you kept Sholo from making that run, because that's a good Sholo team. They're capable. But that run that you might expect that the girls had in the first game, it never showed up. What did you guys do to stop that?
To be honest, it's the boys, Floyd. Ever since Holbrook game, I thought we played really well in Holbrook. Weren't able to get the win over there, but we had opportunities to against a really good team. And it's just carried over. Our defensive intensity was up, and that's how you stop runs. If you can take care of the ball and defensive intensity, you're going to make runs not happen. In the girls' game, you saw a few turnovers happen, and I think that was the reason for the run, and we weren't giving that to them tonight.
So you took care of business?
Yep.
When your guys put it together, when Gian has a game like he had, when Landon's playing like he's playing, when it all comes together, which, it's high school basketball, it's hard to expect that out of athletes this young. No team does it consistently all the time, but when it comes together like you get it tonight, does it give you some pretty high hopes for what you're going to do in the playoffs?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think we're going to be a tough out no matter what. It's hard because if you're not playing in the open, you have a long, possibly 12-day break after your last game.
Yeah.
But with a focused team and seniors that really want to get the job done, I think you can stave that away.
Well, I tell you, if you get that 12-day off, how are you going to keep the guys at that high level?
We're going to do some different stuff and try some different things. We're going to go watch some games. Just do some different things to take their mind off of a little bit and get them refocused when it gets closer.
It's a challenge, and I wish you the best in it. It's not the first time Snowflake's had to deal with that, that's for sure. And before I let you go, Coach, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about your future as the head coach of this program. Can I ask you about that?
Yeah, absolutely. This is my last year. This is my last year coaching basketball, period. And I can't tell you in words how much this has meant to me and how much this team has rallied around me. And I just want to be a parent, though, and watch my kid play next year.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you on that. I'm with you. As a broadcaster, it was really hard for me to not be there for, just to be there as a spectator with my kid playing his last year of football last year. And somehow managed to get through and do my job most of the time here, but it was not easy. So I understand exactly where you're coming from on that, Joe. And, I was watching on the sideline, the way you were reacting to some moments down there at the end of the game. Andrew Bentley, he did something and it got a rise out of you. You expressed some emotional happiness for him in the moment. I saw Liam Brewer out there trying to shoot a three, and you got up off your feet like you wanted that thing to go in. Tell me about that. What?
That's the number one thing that was the hardest thing to let go of is the kids. I love them. And Andrew Bentley's been here 1 year, and he's just a joy to be around. And Liam Brewer, I've been coaching his older brother for the last 3 years, and it's made it really tough to say goodbye. But
Well, Coach, you've done a great job. You've done a great job. When you were the coach of the girls program, I thought you were one of the best in the business, and, it just carries over. You're a terrific coach, Joe, and it's going to be a big loss for the Snowflake program. You may not see it quite that way, but I'll tell you, the rest of us know what you bring to that program, what you do, and you're going to be great at everything. Enjoy fatherhood. Enjoy more time with the family. I'm sure we'll see you back at some point. You're a young guy.
I appreciate it,
I'm
Floyd.
sure we will. Congratulations on everything.
Thanks, Floyd.
And the win tonight especially.
Thanks.
All right, Coach Joe Clare right there. And a victory for Snowflake right here. Final score 57-28. The Lobos have defeated the Cougars in this 3A East matchup here tonight. So, I walked through earlier. We've got a very busy playoff schedule coming up. I mean, the first week of the playoffs, which would be next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, games every day. And then the following week, games on Tuesday and Wednesday, games toward the weekend. There'll be a lot of games. We got a lot of coverage coming up for you here at the Sports Zone, and I just encourage you to be paying attention. Look for our schedules, the best we can offer them to you. We don't exactly know where we're going to be, and we may not know from one night to the next where we're going to be, but we'll keep you up to date as much as we can. Look to the Sports Zone Radio YouTube channel for that ongoing coverage, because we'll have a lot of it here in the postseason coming up. Our next action, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of this week, the 3A North Region Tournament. It will be pay-per-view available live video stream coverage. You can listen to the audio and you can watch the graphic on the screen while you listen to the audio. But if you want to see the live video, I would encourage you to get a subscription. It'll cost you just $20 for the entire weekend of coverage, for 3 full days of coverage. We think that's a terrific deal for you for the best basketball there is, the 3A North Region Tournament. Can't wait to bring it to you coming up this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Look for more details tomorrow on that on the Sports Zone Radio Facebook page. All right, I want to say a big thank you to our production team, our producer, Derek Simmons, our technical director, Colby Maxwell, and shooting camera for us, Big John Ulvestad, for the entire crew. Floyd Simmons, thanking you for joining us. Thanking Snowflake for the hospitality. Congratulating the Lobos on a 57-28 win over Show Low tonight. And inviting you back for our next broadcast coverage of Northland basketball this coming Thursday, starting at 3 o'clock in Window Rock. Until then, God bless you, everybody, and good night from Snowflake.